Hi, babe.
That was so loud.
Sorry, hi, babe. Hi, babe. How are you today? Today's our ASMR episode, babe.
Also, I reckon this is new. Well, this is not new. These are not new things, but they're arranged.
My plant cluster. My
Okay.
plant disco ball cluster.
It's like a pyramid of plants. I actually really like it.
Thank you.
Do you have the capacity or would you like a birds of paradise?
Yeah.
Okay. We have one outside that Dan is like determined to kill.
No, don't kill it.
He
The
says
outside
he's-
plant, I want it.
Yeah. Well, so I think it gets separated into two, but it's really tall, so I want half, and then I can give the other half.
Give
to
the
you.
other half to me. Yeah.
She's cute.
I have another pot I think I can put it in.
I am at capacity with plants because I have a big monstera that I migrated
Love
from
her.
my last house. Yes, she's doing really well. Actually, what I noticed,
She gets better sunlight now.
yes, that's what like amazing sunlight. And when I first moved to my last place, she had very little of those like aerial roots. And now I noticed today, I was like, oh, they're long.
She's
like,
so happy.
she's doing good. Yes, I do think I need to repot her eventually, but look at this Piper, so cute.
Piper, no.
For our audio only listeners,
Tsunami.
viewers,
Right.
Piper is sitting on my lap. Piper is Lane and Justin's dog, and she's wearing a Dolly Parton sweater because, of course, why not?
Of course.
She's laying here.
It's about time to take the sweater off of her because we're getting dangerously close to, heat stroke time.
But you guys keep your house very cold, which I love.
68 degrees, always, year round.
I think that's the appropriate temperature.
If you keep your house warmer than 68 degrees, why?
Well,
also, go live in a fucking lizard cage, lay on a rock, you monster.
Okay, well, here's the thing. When I'm home, love it cold because it's like cozy, it's comfortable, it kind of like forces you
I
to
want to
like
be in sweats under a blanket,
Yes, exactly.
cuddling my dog.
And I think I was on the phone with you today. I was like, I have to step outside and get some like fresh air and some sunlight. So like I'm sun basking on my balcony, a little break from the Arctic tundra that is my house.
Yeah.
And then right back
I like
in the
to
igloo.
think of myself as like a polar bear. I want to be in the cold, but then I do like basking in the sun.
I think I'm solar powered. I need like lizard time. I need some sun rays.
We're plants, babe.
Yes. Asexual as well. No, that's not true.
I'm like trisexual. I'll try anything once.
I had a friend tell me that she was asexual. And then she goes, like a plant. I go, I don't think that's the same type of asexual we're talking about here.
I'm not a botanist, but I do think there is some like plant happening, right?
I think it's called pollen.
No, isn't it like
ASMR.
It's called
Speaking of, we were talking about gay words.
Gay words.
So I have a friend.
Right.
We have. Okay.
We have friends.
Shout out
Believe
Ryan.
it or not.
Shout out Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
He's gonna love this.
If he listens, Ryan.
He does listen. He called me the other day. So you like one of the episodes. So Ryan says a word, and it just sounds very homoerotic to me. And
homoerotic or just
it's just the way he says it. He says citrus, but the way he says citrus is just it's very gay. It's very citrus. And so we started saying, "What's your citrus word?" And so Dan's is Epsom. Epsom. So the other day I came home and I was like, "What'd you do today?" He said, "I took a bath." I said, "Would you put the like little bath salts in it?" He goes, "I put some Epsom."
Epsom.
He just says it very like I don't know. So I don't know what every word is a gay word for me.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I don't know because
it just got that little like extra fruitiness, that little like extra fruity flavor on the word, you know?
I also pride myself on my dictation, so
you do enunciate very well.
Thank you.
You have a great voice.
I did extemporaneous speaking in the FFA. I did very well.
I sometimes, like right now, because we took 2 shots. For legal reasons, I cannot confirm. No, just kidding.
No, we can confirm. It was like I mixed up. It was reposado tequila with a little blue curacao, and then some low-calorie pink lemonade from Trader Joe's. Not Trader Joe's.
And I'm drinking some hop water.
Pink lemonade. I love the hop waters. It tastes exactly like a White Claw. They put the hops in it to make it taste alcoholic, but it's zero alcohol.
Yeah, zero alcohol.
And then it has L-theanine and ashwagandha.
And I thought, when I first read it, it's not ashwagandha. What's the other one? Ayahuasca. I get those confused all the time. And so it's like, oh my God, this is going to make me myself and have visions. But it was sold at, I bought it. You bought this one at Kroger.
All I want is to do ayahuasca.
I actually want to do it too.
Should we go to South America and do ayahuasca?
I'm going to have some like major NDAs that are going to have to be signed if I do it because...
Sister, it's just going to be just the two of us. We'll just go to South America and do it.
DNR
pod on ayahuasca. In the middle of in a hut.
Yeah, and they like sweating.
In Colombia.
Oh my God. I don't think... Is that where it happens?
I don't know. Comment down below. Where do you do ayahuasca?
Yeah, is there like a camp? Like...
I watched one episode of Chelsea Does, her Netflix special, or like... It was like a Netflix series where it was called like Chelsea Does. And then this episode was Chelsea Does Drugs. Chelsea Handler.
I love Chelsea Handler.
Yeah, she's my
favorite. I will say...
She did ayahuasca. And I think if I'm remembering the episode correctly, it didn't do much for her. But she's also like grade A stoner.
Okay.
So
her tolerance is so high.
I do a 2.5 milligram edible and am seeing dragons. All so right. I don't know.
For legal reasons, I cannot confirm or deny this. And I love a good little nightcap with like a little edible.
A little night edible?
A little video game.
Your nightcap's an edible. Mine is like, I just drank half a bottle of bourbon.
Yeah, well, I don't feel like after. A. B. Just like, I think it's the appropriate taper to my night, right? Like, I'm go all day. It's a good, like... And I like to play video games. Just a good, like, little... You don't like them. I get it. Yeah.
Gives me anxiety.
Damn.
I'll do an edible and I will just sit here and think, oh my God, like, I haven't breathed in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Like, so I throw myself into manual breathing because I'm like, you've got to breathe. And then my hands will get really cold. And I'm like, this is death. This is how they felt on the Titanic.
Yeah.
I'm dying. Circulation, blood is not pumping to my hands.
But, okay, interesting thing that I heard. Well, on the Titanic, right? The guy lived that was drunk because his... Was it
this is news to me.
Okay, not
breaking news.
Breaking news, but also not breaking news. Definitely yellow journalism, which I am leaning into. I think he was an actual passenger. Also, never watched the movie. And I think
the movie was not factual, so
I've never watched the movie and was also not on the Titanic. But I'm pretty sure there was a chef.
I guarantee there was a chef
who knew that, like, obviously death was possible, so he just kept drinking. And something about him...
That would be me.
Drunk. Something just about like, him...
Great, we're dying.
Yeah. Something about him being drunk helped him survive, so he actually lived.
Oh, no, I wouldn't want to survive. I would just want to drink myself until the waves took me.
And I don't remember if it's because, like, when... I believe he was on the boat. Okay, wait.
Where else would he be?
The version of the story that I'm choosing to tell
is... He was actually on an island about 6 miles away.
He actually headbutted the iceberg thinking... No, I'm just kidding. I
was like, what the are you
talking about? I'm just kidding. Okay, I believe he was really, really drunk, and so therefore he did not get on the life rafts. And so he was on the boat when the boat crashed into the iceberg. But because he was drunk, his body was, like, more relaxed. And then something about his body temperature, he actually survived. We should look this up. I don't remember his name. Just put his name so people can do the research because clearly, yeah, here,
ding.
But I did hear. Can't tell you from where because I don't remember that specific thing.
Building off of that, I went down a TikTok rabbit hole on the Titanic the other day. There are new photos of the Titanic. They have gone down and they have taken some like actual HD photos where it actually looks very crisp, very clean. You can tell exactly what happened. You could read the serial number on one of the propellers to the point where they could see that like the people in the boiler room were actively still shoveling coal into the boilers, trying to like make the ship still go. When the ship was sinking, the people in the boiler rooms, where's the movie on them?
First of all, that would be me being, can we
no,
crash
babe,
into
you're not going to be in a boiler room.
Can we crash into this thing faster?
No, That's not what they were doing. That's not what they were doing.
I know that's not what they were doing,
They
but
don't know what they were just like, we've got like make the ship go. Make the ship go.
Nobody told them. They didn't hear
somebody told them.
They didn't hear the intercom message that said, "Get the off this mother. We're going down." They didn't get that message, and so they said
did not. Their iPhones were not charged that day. Unfortunately,
they did not get the Amber
they were
Alert.
in do not disturb mode, and they did not get the alert that the ship had crashed into an iceberg. So unfortunately, they were still shoveling coal
until they were
the boilers,
upside down in the water,
and then they drowned to death in a ship.
Doing maybe something they loved? Probably not.
Babe, you think they loved shoveling coal?
I don't know.
They were poor. They were poor, and this was the best paying job.
Look,
I'm saying, okay, you haven't seen Titanic,
and I won't.
The craziest movie. They just have sex in a car, like underneath the ship.
Boat. Oh,
because they load the cars into the ship.
Yeah. Okay.
They go into their little car, have sex, handprint. Because they fogged up the windows.
Oh, work.
Absurd.
Have you ever had sex in a car?
Yeah, have you
Many
not?
Many of times. Actually,
me and my husband are both very large humans, though, so sex in cars does not work for us.
Okay, so we'll be honest.
I also drive a Prius, so...
Well, any time in your life, you don't always have a Prius.
Before that, I drove a Ford Focus.
I've had sex in my Ford Focus.
Oh, sorry. Before my Prius, I drove another Prius. And then before that Prius, I drove a Ford EcoSport, which was the tiniest SUV they have. And before that, it was a Ford Focus. So I've only driven tiny vehicles.
I had a Ford Focus hatchback.
Hot.
That was my first car.
Hatchbacks are hot.
Called it an egg.
Inns for 2025. Hatchbacks.
It was a 2-door. And the very first song that ever played, it was my very first car, was Pumped Up Kicks by Foster the People, which I think is about school shootings.
It is.
Not fun, but I have fond memories of listening to that song driving in my car. And I'm so thankful because I got in the car and my mom goes, because I like music. And so she's like, turn on the radio. Like, what was the first song? I'm like, oh, Mom, one of the few things that I'm like, good job on you. Because every time I hear that song, I go, my first car.
My very first car was a 96 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. And the Red Hot Chili Peppers Californication album was stuck.
So many words.
In the CD player. Would not come out. So the only CD I could listen to was Red Hot Chili Peppers Californication. Or I could listen to 101.7 Kiss FM. So those are my two options. I was listening to terrestrial radio or Red Hot Chili Peppers Californication.
Okay, so like you listen to Kiss FM. Who was like the DJ in the morning? Kid Craddock?
I think it might have been Kid Craddock.
Obsessed. Well, that's what played here. Kid Craddock in the morning?
Yeah, I think that was like a national.
Kelly Raspberry?
Yeah. I think that was national.
We listened to the same radio station?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Okay, when Kid Craddock died,
except you're much older than me.
First of all.
So.
2? 3 years. How old are you?
29.
Oh, I'm 31.
Much older.
But that was like my dream. Like I wanted to work for Kid Craddock specifically.
I wanted to be a morning radio host.
Me too.
Now we have a podcast
that nobody asked for and nobody hired us. And we said, we're gonna create our own.
But we wanted it. Here we are.
We're gonna do it ourselves.
You know what? 101.7 Kiss FM did not hire us.
We walked into Disney and we said we're gonna make history.
We're gonna make history, and that's what this is.
Debbie Ryan, thank you for that. Okay, so you're wearing a Kesha shirt.
Hell yeah, I am.
And I did want to talk about...
This is the Kesha tour from 2000, I want to say 17, 18, 19, 18. 2018, my producer is telling me. 2018. Kesha's bare ass is actually on my t-shirt, so you might have to blur that, Kenna. I'm not sure what the rules are.
So, I was at the office the other day, and one of our agents...
I know what this is about now.
I won't say her name.
I will. No, I won't.
No, we will not say her name. And I love her. But she's
a terrorist.
So I'm at the office and she walks right up to me and she goes,
as she does.
And she goes, who is that woman you had on your Facebook? And I'm fairly...
Can I just pause for one quick second? Because when he first told me this story, I thought it was going to end up being about me. Yeah, you did. You told me at On the Border. And when you said that this person had asked, who's that woman on your Facebook, I automatically assumed it was going to be about me. I thought it was going to be like a transphobic comment where someone thought I was a woman.
I would have put it past her. And...
Well, because she knows me.
And... So she goes, who's that woman that was on your Facebook? And I'm like, I don't think... I know what I post, right? Like, it's... I know what I'm doing. And so I'm like, I didn't post a woman. What are you talking about? She goes, the woman with her legs spread. And I'm like,
and at this point, I'm still like, it was me.
I'm like, what the f*** is she talking about? So I go to my Facebook and I'm like looking. She's like, the blonde one that's a hot mess. And I go, Kesha?
Not me.
And the reason I know that is because Kesha's coming to town soonish.
We have to go.
We're going. I'll talk about our Kesha experiences here in a second. But she goes, yeah, that's unprofessional. For the viewers at home, I work in real estate where you are your own boss and like you can do a lot of your own the way you want to. And also so I turn to her and I go, there are bigger problems in the world than me going to a Kesha concert. And also
104% tariffs coming from China.
If someone doesn't want to have a good time, I don't want to help. I don't.
If you have a problem with Kesha, I have a problem with you. I don't want to sell you a house. F*** off.
Look, call me unprofessional. Call me whatever you want to. I'm going to the Kesha concert, and you're gonna know about it. Are you gonna sneeze? What's wrong with that?
I don't know what to sneeze. It's gone. It's gone.
I didn't know if you were like walking into the light or you're about to sneeze. I'm like, what is happening?
In the arms
Sarah
of
McLachlan.
an angel.
Love her. Where is she now?
Dead.
No.
I don't know.
Oh, yellow journalism. She's
yellow journalism. Dead. I don't. That's not what yellow journalism. I actually have to teach you the definition.
No. I like just yelling yellow journalism and then saying whatever's on my mind. I was talking to my roommate earlier today, and I was like telling him a story. He goes, "Is any of that true?" I said, "I'm not sure. This is just what I feel is right."
We don't. Famously, we do not report the facts. We report how we feel.
Exactly. Hello. We're two air signs. We're air signs.
We're two Aquariuses.
1 January, 1 February for contacts.
I'm the January.
Also,
superior.
I have a general question for the public, but I would like to know y'all's thoughts as well. So I have a sidekick. Her name is Cheryl.
Immediate now.
I love her.
Continue.
No, she's so good. Her name is Cheryl.
We've definitely talked about this in the podcast.
Yes, yeah. More specifically, I call her. I don't know where she lives. I just call her. But she's great. And I think I want to incorporate this. Oh, well, go ahead. I want to see what happens. He's clipped his mic to his cup.
They can see.
No, but for the people that are driving, listening to us, yeah, or visually,
we're testing something.
Well, you haven't taken a drink out of it because you keep trying to like act like there's a straw. So he's put the mic on his glass. It's a very pretty glass. Very great Gatsby.
Thank you. My Aunt Linda got them for us.
Love Linda. It's very great.
I don't remember for what. Perhaps a housewarming. I'm being nodded at, but this was a housewarming gift. It's a set of 4. They all have different gold accents on them, different designs.
I do like this one.
I'm a fan.
And I think my new bit.
I was just tired of holding 2 things. I only wanted to hold one thing. And I didn't want to put my bourbon down.
Well, you couldn't, that's just the right way to combine those things. But I think my new bit that I want to do is for friends' birthdays, schedule a call with my psychic.
Oh, yeah. You were telling me about this.
Yes. And just like, if it works out, it works out. And if not, what a fun little thing you got to do for your birthday.
There was an episode of Vanderpump Rules where Sheena booked a psychic for someone's birthday to talk to their dead dad. And it did not go over well because Sheena did not talk about it with this person before. So this isn't interesting for anybody that didn't watch Vanderpump Rules. I'm so sorry.
So the friend just knew?
No, the friend didn't. Like, Sheena had the psychic lined up because it was televised. And Sheena is by far the worst character on Vanderpump Rules. Fight me.
Wow.
And she just had this psychic downstairs to like, oh, I want to like film this moment. And then the person was like, what the like, I don't want that. Sheena Shea.
Said, I don't want that?
No. Sheena Shea was the one that
planned it.
Had the psychic. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't know why I brought it up.
It's fine. And I think Cheryl is amazing. She is very quick. I was skeptical at first.
Can we bring her on the podcast?
We would have to like phone her in because I don't know where she lives. I would be willing to do a road trip and like actually like hug her.
We could do a Zoom with Cheryl.
Oh, duh, Zoom. FaceTime.
Do you think she could give me like a reading?
Yeah, that's what she does. So you call in,
but like via Zoom.
Wait.
With not.
Let me. You call into this like 1-800 number.
Ooh.
And then you have to like check to see if your psychic is on duty.
Is she a firefighter? Like, what do you mean?
And if they're not on duty, then they add you to the list for when she clocks in.
I'm just picturing that episode of That's So Raven.
and so you. Okay, but also
Come to the phone, man.
I imagine like an office suite, but instead of like desks, it's just like tables with little crystal balls on it, and they have to like go sit and be like, okay, I'm clocking in. Go ahead, next caller, and then they're just like the crystal ball is saying, yeah. That's what I imagine. Like they just cubicles or something of just like little psychics, and so you have to call in. If they're not there, they put you on a wait list, which I assume is like a whiteboard that like keeps score of like who's calling in.
It's just like a Chili's host.
100%.
It's a clipboard.
100%. And I think they have they have a special sometimes. It's like a punch card. So like however many
special with the psychic.
However many calls you get like one.
You get 10 punches, one visit free.
There is a referral program as well. I did
I shall not be using that.
Referred a friend, and I got $15 off my next call.
Is this a Pizza Hut?
It's amazing though, and it's like so then when they do clock in, well, now you're on the list, and so they'll call you. So sometimes it comes not when you're ready.
What if you're?
I was in some meetings and then I saw Cheryl call and I go, oh my God, I have to.
So sorry. We have to wrap this up. You're ready to sign the listing? I have to go take my psychic's call.
Absolutely. And so, which is great. And I always walk away with pages and pages of notes. And because we are feeling people, I'm like, I just feel this way. And she goes, okay. And she's fast too. There's no way she's Googling me or like looking at social media or anything. She's fast. She's been great. I would like you to try. Actually, I would like you to. A live reading would be great, but if we can't do that, I would love for you to report back what Cheryl specifically said.
I'm open to the experience, and I do not believe in psychics.
I am easily convinced of most things.
You are a gullible human. Yeah.
I mean, I start skeptical, but man.
I don't know how I feel about this mic being on my cup.
I think it's fine. So, if you would like me to get you a psychic reading for your birthday, please comment below, because I think that's what I want to do. And if you don't use it, that's fine, but
it'd be better than the birthday gift you got me this year.
Nothing. Oh, yeah. No, that's not true.
What'd you get me?
I showed up to your birthday party.
Your presence was my present?
What did I get you?
I'm not holding a grudge, but you didn't get me anything.
Yeah, I didn't get you anything. Are you a gift? You like gifts?
I like getting them.
What's your love language?
Personal time.
Oh, well, then yeah, my present was my present.
No, but I did want to, for my birthday, I want a gift.
I think I did not make the reservations to like Joe's Chicken Shack or wherever we went to. That was a weird. Where that man was bald, except for like the three.
Okay, this man completely bald, completely no hair anywhere except for the tiniest little
3 hairs that he had.
I swear to God,
ponytail.
This much hair was a rat tail at the back of his head, just like right here. The nape of his.
He was quick. He was quick though. He's a good server.
Great server. Horrible hairdo.
I forgot what we ate, but it was like
I had
was the
some
place?
sort of. It
Oh,
was
it was brunch.
It
It
was
was
Cajun.
brunch.
It was like a Cajun brunch. It's a Cajun brunch. Bottomless
Bottomless
mimosas.
After bottomless mimosa, birth bar. Yes.
Yes.
And that's what inspired me to want to get into painting. And here I am.
You're
Modern day Picasso.
You're so good at painting.
I haven't painted a. Did you ever finish it? Oh, I did paint some. No, I haven't finished it. It's in my closet. I'm like, I've never painted. No, just kidding. I did paint. I was painting. So we went to like a little, we went to a craft bar for your birthday.
Upstairs Circus.
Love. It's fun. You should do it. Recommend. Where you can make crafts with your friends. And yeah, bottomless mimosas there too. What a fun day. Okay.
It was a fun day.
And so I wanted to paint. And so I picked a llama with like heart sunglasses on and hodgepodge. Is that what it's called?
Modge Podge.
Modge Podge.
What you did was a hodgepodge.
Wait. Modge Podge.
Modge Podge.
So there were instructions. It was very clearly outlined, and I followed the instructions. But what I realized is that my end vision didn't need like the first half of the instructions, and so I wasted a lot of time, inevitably running out. And now I have an unfinished llama painting in my closet.
And we knew this was going to happen.
And we did.
And when we were leaving, they were like, if you want, you can take some of this paint home, and like that way you can finish it on your own, whatever. Julian goes, no. I'm going to go buy the paint myself. I don't want your paint.
Because that was my, like, that was my...
What do you mean you're going to go buy this paint yourself?
That was my way of...
So all of us said, bag it up, sister.
Because they know me, and I love that my friends know me.
He hasn't used it, so it doesn't matter.
Yet. Which I think
it's dried out.
No, it's like sealed or whatever.
It's now April. It's been 3 months.
Yeah, so my idea was that if I have to go sort of like buy paint to finish this, I'll buy more paint so I can do more of my hyperfixation hobby, which I want it to be painting.
Okay. I've started knitting.
Show me.
It's in the cabinet over there. I've started knitting a scarf.
In real time.
Mom, don't look because this is your Christmas present.
It's not going to take you that long to finish it.
Yeah, it is. It's taking me a really long time.
Are you knitting or are you crocheting?
I'm knitting.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm knitting a scarf for my mom.
What a cute design. And
this is all by hand.
Okay, I have questions.
Okay.
So like the pink, the darker color is just like already sprinkled in there. Right. So like it's kind of random. Like you don't get to choose when you want it to happen.
That's correct.
Are you going to knit?
I'm gonna knit live.
Live, wow. If this was RuPaul's Drag Race, this would be your like talent show.
Absolutely, it would.
And you would just do like one line,
and I would just do a row of knitting.
You would just like lip sync for your life as you're knitting.
We will sit here and we just watch Veep, and I will just knit.
This is actually like really impressive. Those also look like weapons.
Yeah. I'm only going to do one row and then I'm done with this.
What are those?
They're called knitting needles.
Knitting needles. Gotcha. I didn't know there was like a specific name for them. I don't want to be disrespectful to the culture of knitting.
Yeah, right. They are my knitting needles.
I don't want to call them sticks, and yeah, they're called knitting needles.
We went to Joann's Fabric because they're closing.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
And I got some yarn for very cheap. I got a cute yarn. I wanted the bigger knitting needles so you can get different gauges of knitting needles. Yum. Before I used the smaller ones.
How pointy are they?
Oh,
no.
No, it's not that bad.
That would be like a gnarly weapon, though.
Yeah, if I wanted to, I could stab somebody with these.
You are slowly, day by day, turning into like
an old woman.
Old woman. I need to get you like a rocking chair.
I'm just sitting here drinking my bourbon.
A crossword puzzle.
Knitting a scarf. Watching political commentary.
Maybe not that.
Hold on, we're almost done.
Maybe Dateline. Maybe some Perry Mason.
60 Minutes too.
Yeah.
Okay.
What show I miss? You didn't ask. But how it's made.
But I loved how it's made. Done.
Socks? Like Socks was a fascinating one.
I did a row. Okay.
Some people do lines, you do rows.
I do both.
That's a t-shirt, if I've ever heard one.
My knitting t-shirt. We're going to have knitting merch. I can't wait for us to have merch.
Oh, yeah, so that's loading. We're not going to talk too much about it, but like...
Yeah, because we haven't talked about it yet.
Teaser.
How it's made with, I want to say his name was Mike Rowe.
Is he also the guy on Dirty Jobs? Dirty.
No, okay,
What's his name?
I think that's Mike Rowe. Dirty Jobs was, I think, Mike Rowe. How it's made, I don't think had a host.
It was just like that voiceover guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dream job, voiceover for anything, really.
Yeah.
Cast me as a voice for something. I can do lots of voices.
I would like to just speak and then someone write or like draw a character based off of like voice alone.
Like, I'm going to be SpongeBob. Or like Mrs. Puff. You know?
Yeah. What else? What else?
The other thing on our note was something silly. It was
roster,
guitar or car?
Guitar friends.
Guitar friends.
Okay, so I
didn't know what this meant.
No.
When I saw it on the note,
You read it back to me, and I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And you reminded me that I wrote it, and then I had to see it for my own eyes. And then I was like, oh. So I think that we are friends with some very talented people.
We.
And I am recognizing that we have some holes in our roster, some future positions to be friends with people with some specific talents that I think would be helpful.
My lamps. It's 11:30. My lamps are going off.
Can you see us?
It's fine. That one I'll stay on.
Okay. So I was noticing that like of all the people that we were friends with, we don't have any friends that know how to play guitar.
So, is that right?
Name one person that we know that plays guitar.
Does Jared not play guitar?
He does not.
He looks like someone that would play guitar.
He does not, though. I'm sure his...
Do we not have a single friend that plays guitar?
I can't think of one.
That can't be right.
So if you play guitar and you want to be our friends...
Or... DM. If you play guitar and you are our friend...
Speak up now. Because we don't have that. And then... The reason that this came up is because I realized I don't have any friends that are like really good with cars. I don't have any car friends. Who are the car guys?
Valerie.
Valerie doesn't know shit about a car. She's great with power tools. She has like a circle saw and all. She was listing them all
circular
up.
Saw?
Sure. She loves hockey.
That's not a saw.
Yeah, that's like a separate
thing
something that she has. She's what are other? Oh, Valerie's unique talent. She was a space planner, so she's great at organizing stuff. You have a potluck or you have some kind of social event. She will organize your fridge in 90 to nothing. She's great at it.
Her other talent, being beautiful.
Yeah, everyone's favorite. I had $1 every time someone said that they.
The amount of times I've like actively walked up to Valerie and said, "Do you want to like maybe have sex with me?" Just maybe.
And the amount of times that she's like, okay.
Yeah, it's always like, sure.
Valerie's been my friend for like 25 years.
Love her so much.
She knew me when I was a baby. We met in church. We both said...
I don't talk to any of the people I met in church.
We both said, are you buying this?
I guess my friend Taylor I did know from church, but I didn't know him from church. I knew him, and then he took me to his cult-like church. So I actually blame him for a lot of my trauma. Thank you, Taylor.
I think that if a friend joined a cult, I would probably consider joining. Just for friend time.
Just to like hang out.
Like, this is just now our Sunday activity. We go to cult meetings, and I'm having fun.
This is something I've talked about several times with you and also with some people from work. I am the kind of person that would join a cult. Because, like, I don't want to think. I don't want to think. What is thinking? What's that? That's ghetto.
If a friend was already in the cult and said,
"No,
would you like to come to a meeting?" I would probably
show up. No, let me show up to the fields in my like burlap sack
What are you
Plant
talking
my
about?
tomatoes.
What? Oh, okay.
I'm like thinking like a commune type cult.
Yeah, you're like deep in it already.
Deep in a cult. Just like in a linen like potato
the Amish.
sack.
The Amish could convert
Very
you.
Amish, like living off of the land.
Actually, now with your long hair, I could see you being Amish.
Thank
Churning
you.
butter.
I'm really good at this motion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I would like to churn my own butter once.
Okay.
Is that
Lavina, my Amish girl from TikTok. Lavina,
Oh,
love her.
yeah.
Ding. She taught me how to make butter. I
Here?
want to do it really bad. Yeah.
What do you do?
It's really easy. So you take heavy cream.
Okay.
You whip it. I think you whip it. Sorry, Lavina, if I'm getting this wrong. I believe you whip it a lot. And then you put it into cheesecloth.
Oh.
And then you squeeze out
Liquids?
the liquids, and then you're left with the solid. So the liquid was the buttermilk, and then the solid is the butter.
Oh. And then you can like put the buttermilk in like a pie or
Whatever you do with buttermilk, yeah.
whatever.
But then the solid is the butter.
And then you're done. Like that's it.
Yeah, I think that's
So you're
it.
just like it's just heavy whipping cream.
I think
sponged out.
I think there's more to it.
I think it's so salty.
I think I skipped a couple steps, but I think that's like the main thing.
I have seen TikTok videos of people making mayo in like little mason jars, like shaking them. Like
Mayo grosses me out.
I do like mayo.
I like it on a sandwich, but I don't want to think about it too much.
I do enjoy mayo and mustard.
Love mustard.
And I like
mustard is that girl. Of like the sandwich condiments, mustard is that girl.
I don't.
She's that girl. You get her
Mustard?
spicy. You get her spicy brown. You get her a Dijon.
Honey.
Honey mustard.
But
with a chicken tender.
But you can get a chipotle mayo.
It's fine. It's just gross.
I like chipotle mayo.
It's gross to me. It's gross to me. Mayo's gross to me. I do like it. I do like a light layer of mayo on a sandwich. I think it adds something nice. I just don't want to think about it.
Are you do you like cream cheese on like a bagel? Do you like bagels?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, that's a no.
I'm not like going out of my way to get a bagel.
Like
if there's a bagel there, I'll
like an everything bagel.
If there's an everything bagel there, like because I'm a carboholic, I'll eat one. But I'm not like going to Einstein's Bagel like because I'm craving a bagel.
Oh my gosh, yes.
No.
With like cream cheese and like chives and garlic. They have like some garlic stuff. And then I love like a good breakfast sandwich on an everything bagel.
A breakfast sandwich, not on a bagel.
So you
prefer a biscuit.
Just say you hate bagels.
I hate bagels.
Okay, well.
Sorry, bagel community.
Einstein, if you're looking to sponsor someone, I will eat your bagels. I like the everything bagel, the Asiago.
I don't mind a bagel. I just don't like.
I don't like cheddar, or not. I do like cheddar, but I don't like the jalapeno cheddar or whatever.
If I were gonna eat one, that's the one I would probably get. Whatever has jalapeno and cheddar in it.
God, what's wrong with you? Do you like buffalo sauce?
Love buffalo sauce.
You like spicy?
I love spicy.
I don't like spicy. I did get from Chick-fil-A yesterday. Saw this on TikTok and I tried it. Delicious. 10 out of 10 recommend. I got a side of mac and cheese.
With the buffalo sauce?
I got buffalo sauce. I got medium fry. And I got like 8 grilled chicken nuggets. Mix that together.
That's one of my favorite things. Never with the fry. I've never done it with the fries.
I need a little
But
crunch.
I love mixing the grilled nugs with the mac and cheese and the buffalo sauce.
And a lemonade to drink?
Diet lemonade.
No, full. I need the full.
Full fat?
Full fat lemonade. Sorry.
I like the diet lemonade. I like the taste of Splenda, the aspartame.
There is like a little like aftertaste with aspartame, and I'm like, yeah.
It's that carcinogen.
Yeah, that's why I like.
It's gonna get you, girl.
A good Diet Coke. I like
the aspartame.
Had a Red Bull earlier.
Sugar-free Red Bull.
I had 2 sugar-free Red Bulls and 1 Celsius today.
You're gonna die.
And then
your heart's gonna explode.
And ironically, I feel great. But this one time this week, one of you or your husband, sent a discount code for Dunkin' Donuts, and so I ordered 2 Dunkin' Donut coffees. I had a half of both because I couldn't decide what flavor I wanted, and I thought my heart was gonna.
Wet rag can't handle a coffee.
First of all.
So I sent on April 1st, Dunkin' Donuts did a promotion, and it was you can't get it now, so don't do it. But it was code "This is not a joke" through April 8th, and you get a free coffee of any size. So I got a large black coffee because that is what I'm ought to
known
do.
for.
An iced large black coffee. I drink it. It's my typical coffee order.
Delicious.
This man gets.
I got an iced latte with vanilla and hazelnut, and I got a caramel macchiato.
And apparently crashes out.
I
Can't handle the coffee.
was concerned.
But he drinks 24 Red Bulls and a Celsius a day.
And I fell on top of the world.
Which I think has 900% more caffeine than a coffee.
100%. Absolutely.
So I think that your body just can't handle coffee.
I think it was too much too fast. Too fast, too furious.
I take my whiskey neat. My coffee black and my bed at 3.
Okay.
You're too sweet for me. That's a song.
Yeah.
But it's also how I drink my beverages. Whiskey neat. Coffee black.
I like my coffee with. Also, it was a hot topic in the group chat because I was like, what's the healthiest option? Almond, oat, 2%.
You ask a group of 12 gay men what the healthiest dairy/non-dairy creamer is.
If I'm being transparent.
You just wanted to start.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't respond. I said drink black coffee like an adult.
It was a thought that I had, and I said, well, I'm going to ask the peanut gallery because
I knew you didn't care what anybody said.
I did not.
He sends a text in our group message that says,
which one's healthier?
What's the healthiest little milk to put in my coffee?
What does everyone get?
Perhaps an almond or an oat?
And then,
or 2%?
And then the group chat went off.
12 gay men, all giving their thoughts, their hot takes.
I sent it in my straight chat too.
What did they say? They care? Did they care at all?
Jared said, what are you doing? Just drink your coffee. You're fine. Get it however you want. There's not enough calories for you to care. Val said, actually Val was like, very specifically, she's like, if you're drinking the coffee that I get, which I don't know how she knew that. She said 14 times a day, it'll be a problem. Called me out.
Just drink your coffee black and you don't have to worry about it.
I did get a cold brew, sweet cream cold brew.
That's not black.
I can't do it. It's not good. I need a little milk and a little bit of sugar. And maybe like a vanilla or a hazelnut or like a caramel.
What you're describing now is a milkshake, babe. You're not drinking coffee. Agree to disagree. I think that's all the time we have for today.
And Dunkin', Starbucks.
Dunkin' specifically. I
Dutch
hate Starbucks.
Have you ever had Dutch Bros?
I have not.
I've heard great things. I had one coffee from them. They're just not in my world. I'm not saying this. This is not a blanket statement. Where I go, they're not convenient for me to get to.
Oh, there's one close to my house. I've just never been.
You just don't.
But I will say, Starbucks coffee tastes very bitter to me, whereas Dunkin' coffee
sweet
doesn't. No, not sweet, just good. It just doesn't taste, because I drink it black. This is more of a thing for me, but it just tastes better.
You've piqued my interest.
Yeah, do a black coffee taste test. I got some espresso for us in the morning.
Oh,
some canned espresso.
Are we gonna try to do like
espresso martinis in the airport?
The airport.
I would like to try that.
I also have to sneeze now.
Well, then we better wrap this up. Okay. I think it's time.
Before I sneeze, we will see you.
See you next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.